Hi, my name is Andrea Sanchez, and I am the new marriage prep coordinator for St. Andrew's Catholic Church. Okay, so a sanation is when two people, one can be Catholic, one can be not, married civilly, but choose to have their marriage is what we call blessed through the Catholic Church. To receive a sanation, you and your spouse would come into the office, and together we would go over the paperwork to fill out the information in regards to your civil marriage. Once the documents have been completed, the paperwork would be sent over to the tribunal for review and for approval, just as if you were having a traditional sacramental marriage. And once that has been approved, then your marriage would be dated back to the date that you were civilly married. So a sanation would have to be in review by the tribunal. One thing that we do want to know is that we cannot have is what they call impediments. So if you or your spouse were previously married, we of course would need to make sure that those were validly annulled. Whether they were a Catholic ceremony or a non-Catholic ceremony, they would still need to be annulled by the diocese. And so therefore, depending on what those impediments may be, if there are any, then it could depend on the time process that it takes to get that sanation. So to start the process, it would be the paperwork that would be filled out by myself, and then it would need to be the marriage license, and if you guys have your baptism records as well, we would need all those documents sent out to review for the tribunal. So a sanation can be done if you were married last year or if you were married 25 years ago. You can come in, discuss the process again in regards to reviewing the impediments, and we can go back as far as your marriage has been, and that approval will be made, and whatever date that you were civilly married would be the date of validation through the Catholic Church. So a lot of people wonder if they can get a sanation even though their spouse is not Catholic, and you most definitely can. And actually a sanation is a healing of root, and so therefore it is well known that a lot of sanations are done by couples who one is not Catholic and one who is. So a lot of people also wonder about the ceremony. So whenever you decide to do a sanatio, then you would have your marriage validated from the date that you actually were married civilly, and so therefore no ceremony would take place with a sanatio. But if you do choose to have a wedding ceremony with your spouse, then you can also discuss in regards to a convalidation. So if you and your spouse would like to have a sanation done or have any further questions, give me a call at the office. The phone number here is 817-927-5383, or you can even email me at marriageprep@standrewcc.org.